Hello everybody once again, this is AikawaKazu. Welcome back to another Valiant Force video. As you can see on the title, today we will be talking about buildings, or rather your town hall. And I think some of you have been asking, like, especially some of those who just got on the Valiant Force, like if you actually go to the Play Store and search Valiant Force right now, I believe if you're from Singapore and some of the Southeast Asia countries, SEA, you should be able to find Valiant Force in the Play Store. I don't think iOS it's up yet, and they actually said that they're gonna do a Android open beta release soon, if I'm not wrong, according to the news. So iOS people, I guess it's still gonna be a while. But if you are playing on the Android Play Store or via the emulator using KO Player, you should be able to find Valiant Force in the Play Store if I believe you are from SEA. Not too sure about my global friends, but yeah, for those who are interested, that will be some information. Alright, so what about buildings? Why are buildings so important? What buildings should I build? Is the main question here in Valiant Force. Because a lot of times you'll be presented with choices that requires you to decide which building you want to build. And it starts from very early in the game, where you have to decide between a worker's hut, for example, versus a gold mine. Alright, so how do you know when you will actually get like another building unlocked? You can actually click on the town hall itself, and under guide it actually shows you everything that is unlocked. For example, level 2 unlocks the gold mine as well as the workers hut, which is why I say very early in the game. And when you hit level 4, which unlocks, I believe, alchemy lab as well as armor smith. The level of a town hall can be upgraded as you level your character level. So at level 66, I can actually get my town hall to level 18, and I believe the highest level you can get is level 20 according to this guy, as you can see, which unlocks the gem cavern, which allows you to generate gems over time, and it requires town hall to be level 20. Alright, so what is important? I'm gonna go through like level 2 to 20. What I would say is the optimal choice in terms of buildings to build based on what I've seen so far. Alright, and I can tell you straight out that some buildings in this games, I mean in Valiant Force, sorry, some of the buildings in Valiant Force is really not worth it, which means that even though they give you the illusion of choice to decide which building you want to build, but I can say that the choices will come down to the 3 main buildings, which I'm going to show you right here, which is if you want the Mystic Tower, which increases your hero's magic attack in battle, or the magic stat, and then you have one more, which is the one that increases defense and HP, and then the last one is attack and crit. So you have 3 of these that you need to build, and I believe if with the number of plots in the land that you can have, you might not be able to build all 3. I might be wrong here actually. I think you can build all 3, but you need to make some sacrifices in terms of the small plot of land. So Kazu, what a plot of land? So you can see in this game, alright, that level 2 will unlock the small garrison plot. There's the small, there's the medium, and then you get another small, and then you get another medium, and then you get another small, and then at level 12 you finally get a large garrison plot. So there's 3 types of land in this game: small, medium, and large. And obviously you have 1, 2, 3, wait, let me count properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 small plots, but you have 1, alright, you have 2, you have, I believe, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 10 small plot buildings, but you only have 5 small plots. This is what I mean. If you actually build 3, which is the strike tower, you build the shield tower, and you build the mystic tower, you're only left with 2 small plot slots, which most of you will just straight up take gold mine, and maybe you will actually go for the wishing well, or you will probably go for, I would say, yeah, I think it's wishing well and one more. So I'm going to show you guys what they actually do, and you can make the choices yourself based on the fact that if you're free to play player, if you're gonna spend a bit, like you buy the monthly package, or you're gonna be spending a lot in this game. So I think the 3 types of players will actually influence the type of buildings they're gonna build. So summarize: 3 plots of land, small, medium, large. You have only 5 plots of small land, but you have 10 small plot buildings, and you only have 1, 2, 3 medium, and you have, I believe, 6 medium buildings to build, and finally you have 2 large, alright, and you have 1, 2, 3 large buildings to build. Yeah. Alright, let's get to the buildings themselves. So Garrison level 2, what should I build first? Alright, Kazu, average Garrison level 2 or Town Hall level 2, what should I build? Gold mine straight up. Alright, so why gold mine is better than workers hut at the start is because gold will be a very useful resource for you at the start. You need to enhance your equipment, you need to upgrade your skills, you need to spend gold to summon units to be able to use the units to power up or train the units that you want to train, to upgrade, to drop advance. So gold mine, definitely straight up first. And most importantly, the time you take to build low level buildings, which is what you're going to be building at the start, is very short. Which means if you build the workers hut first like me, a stupid guy, you will not be able to reap the benefits of the workers hut. But workers hut, nevertheless, at maximum level, alright, gives you 20% reduction in building time, which is pretty significant. Once you get to, you know, level 17, level 18 buildings, as you can see, this will take 1 day and 4 hours. And without it, it's gonna be, I don't know what's 20%. I can't do my math right now, but it's gonna be longer. It's gonna be probably 1 day and 10 hours, probably 1 day, 16 hours. So you can see that the workers hut is not that significant unless there's like a new server and you want to be, you know, ahead in terms of getting buildings up earlier than people. But I'm going to talk about how that's not really important later on. So level 2, go for a gold mine first, and then when you reach level 4, you'll be like, okay, I got a medium plot. Should I go for an alchemy lab or should I go for the armor smith? I will recommend the armor smith at the start because the armor smith allows you to craft the green armors at the start. Sometimes you do not want to spend energy to run, you know, a story quest to get the drop. You can craft it straight away. But what you need to know is that you actually need the materials to craft the green drops, and you can only get them if you reach heroic. You can see, look at that, the lowest tier is heroic 19-1. And unfortunately, most of you, when you reach Garrison level 4, alright, I'm not too sure what's your character level by then, you will not be able to do heroic, not so fast. But you can actually track ahead. And unfortunately, at the stage where I am, about a month and 3 weeks into the game, I have not crafted anything. I think I crafted 2 or 3 armors from the armor smith and I didn't craft it anymore. So honestly, armor smith is not that good. So is alchemy lab that good? I have an alchemy lab actually, and it's level 16 right now, and I can tell you the only thing that you really want from the alchemy lab is this thing called the cleansing serum. Alright, why is this good? It removes all negative status ailments from a single target, and this will be very useful against, like, if you have already played the game, for example 24-3, basically the final story quest map for all difficulties, and for Capital's Last Stand, the boss have a skill that silences your entire team, and you want to at least have cleansing serum to cleanse your healers, and most healers have AoE healing skill that removes all status ailments, all negative status ailments. So you want a cleansing serum for your healer. So you remove her debuff, she can remove everyone's debuff, and bam, that boss is not so hard anymore. And I believe in Legendary 24-3, you're probably gonna need this. But unfortunately, as you can see, I can't craft a single one of them. Why? Because to get the material, or what we call the flower, you need to be at 19-2 Legendary. And 1 month, 3 weeks into the game, even though I'm not as hardcore as many players, I'm level 66, and I think if you're hardcore, you're probably 70, maybe level 80 by now. But in terms of storyline, I'm only in Legendary and I'm only up to 6-3. I'm very far away from the 17 or 19 which is needed for the flower that you need to craft the cleansing serum. Did I ever craft anything here? No. Alright, why? But Kazu, EXP potion or XP potion is pretty useful, right? Yeah. But as you can see, right now, I don't need to craft. Why? That EXP potion, I have 150 or 130 in fact, and I've still got a whole stock of 200 blues and 70 purples. Do you need to craft EXP potions from your alchemy lab? Did I see myself needing to craft EXP potions at the start? I would say no. So this is what I mean. A lot of the buildings in this game are really not that useful. And I don't think there's a low grade cleansing potion. Heals the target. Nope. Heals the party for 12%. Pretty useful, I guess, but more often than not, the things that you're gonna need to craft them, the ones that matter, you're not gonna be able to get them. Like you're not there yet. And when you can get there, you don't need them anymore. So that's what I mean. Like they have to change the requirements, I guess. I don't know. But basically, Alchemy Lab doesn't feel very good. And the next one you'll ask at level 6 is, you have the farm, and you have the Iron Quarry. Generates essential materials over time for crafting. This one is armors, right? This one is for the crafting consumables. So for the farm, at least I can tell you, I was hoping that maybe you can get a flower from this. So I upgraded it to 16, then I realized nah, that's just gonna increase the number of materials that I'm gonna get. Alright, and that's it. These 2 materials are needed for crafting the EXP potions or whatever things that you're crafting here. Which is good, like you see, I need 40 of these. But look at this! I need 3 of this silver ore, it's 19-1 legendary again, and I need these flowers, it's 19-2 legendary again. And given that in the end you will get to 19-1 legendary, maybe after 2 months you'll get there. But do you need large XP potions when I have 100-ish right now? And as you can see, the longer you play this game, the more you're gonna stock up. And the longer you play this game, the more you're gonna plateau. That means you're gonna reach like units that are max level, max training. They're not gonna need the EXP potions, and when you use these EXP potions is when you want to limit break your character, which I'm going to talk about and show you at the end. So again, farm is not that good. In fact, I'm going to destroy this right now later to show you guys, because I was just trying to upgrade it to make sure that it was useful, like maybe at level 15 it changes. It doesn't. It is useless. Alright, so again, farm and Iron Quarry, none of them are good. So you can be a worker's hut instead at level 6, I would believe, so that you can upgrade your gold mine faster to the max level. It's going to take a significant period of time. In fact, even though I already reached level 20 for my gold mine, it took a while, alright? Because I had to build my worker's hut first, right? Like, I did a stupid thing and it didn't destroy it and rebuild the gold mine. So I built like the reverse. So I build gold mine first, then build worker's hut. This is what I believe is the best opener you can have when it comes to building buildings at level 6 town hall. So next up, we have the medium plot of land. We have the marketplace, which I don't have, and we have the salvage yard. So initially, why I picked the salvage yard is because you can salvage, things that you don't need. For example, I can salvage these, and I'm gonna get the materials that I need. For example, to craft my armors. But as I mentioned, by the time you get to this stage, alright, by the time you can actually clear and get green materials, like you can actually go check out where to get these items in the heroic stages. By the time you can get there, you already have green items, because the story quests in heroics will drop you those green armors. Let me just show you. It's going to drop for you. And even though the drop rate is pretty bad, as I mentioned, which is why I actually crafted a bunch of armors straight up from the armor smith, the salvage yard, not that good. I'll tell you frankly, it's not that useful. I probably salvage for the sake of salvaging, just to free up, like, space, which I'm going to do now, alright? To free up inventory slots, I'm going to do it. And what I think they can improve this is when you salvage a lower grade, for example, if you salvage a green rarity item, there's a chance for you to get a blue rarity material. I think that will make it a lot more useful for the salvage, and I believe that's a pretty good suggestion. So when you salvage a blue equipment, you have a chance to get a purple material, which makes sense to salvage like the earlier common items that you get in the game, so that you might get a chance to get a green, so that you can actually craft the green armor that you need from the armor smith. So the armor smith and the salvage yard is supposed to go hand in hand. That's why I saw it didn't. As I mentioned, by the time it mattered, it doesn't matter anymore. Alright? Or rather, when it mattered, it didn't matter. And when it doesn't matter, it's too late. Alright? So again, I do not know how good the marketplace is, but at this moment, I will recommend the marketplace instead. Unless, at a certain point, you can actually salvage like blue. I don't think there's a point of salvaging, which I'll tell you guys later on. Okay, so level 10, Town Hall. Small plot of land again. Wishing Well versus the Merc Camp. Personally, I believe if you have good friends, like if you have a good friend list, like let me just show you guys my friend list right now. It's kind of full. Like if you have a good bunch of friends playing the game, look at all these 5-star units that you can use. And the thing is, 5-star friends whom you bring consistently have a, like this one, Comrade 2. Let me just give you guys an idea how much damage a Comrade 2 actually brings to you. One sec, let me go to... Wait, so here, right? For example, I come here And let me try to choose cheese. Come on, cheese, where are you? Yeah, we have Comrade 1. Where is cheese? Did I miss him? So I'm just going to choose the Comrade 1. Okay, Comrade 1 gives you damage, defense, and HP. Most of the friends at the start will just give you HP straight up or no HP bonus. Once you actually get to use your friends that much and you get to like Comrade level, look at the bonus they give you. Will you really need a mercenary to hire? I mean, I do not know exactly what it does, like, but what I'm trying to say is I don't foresee a need to actually hire mercs to aid you in battle. I think they're supposed to be like a temporary friend kind of thing. And by the time you reach Garrison level 10, you're probably level 20, 30. You're not gonna need, I think even higher. I think it's like level 30 plus or 40. So is the Wishing Well good? Yes, the Wishing Well is actually very, very good. Right now I'm going to show you a max level Wishing Well. You can wish 5 times, which essentially is kind of like your Summoner Wars. I believe they have a Wishing Well thing as well. Every day you get 2 or 1, right? So this one you have 5 times. And look at the rewards you can get. And the rewards do improve as you upgrade it. You can upgrade it, I believe, I think it's 5 times. So level 1 to 2 will give you 1 more wish, and then 2 to 3 is just they increase the rewards, or they make the rewards better. And then 4 and 5 is just increase the number of wishes you can make. So I'm going to wish 5 times here. The best reward here, as I mentioned, is the job quest key. You can't get job quest key anywhere else aside from spending gems to buy and refill. And if not, it's just going to depend on the daily limit that you have, which increases as time goes by. So I got EXP potion here. This is how I actually get my blue grade EXP potions aside from doing the Tower of Despair. So you get 25 gems as well, and sometimes on a good day you get 2 25 gems in a row, and for free-to-play players that is actually very, very good. So I would say Wishing Well is one of the buildings that I would recommend for free-to-play players especially. But if you are someone that can spend money in the game, you might not need the Wishing Well, since you're going to be able to get these things in the Wishing Well list with your own money. And you can instead use the small plot land slot for, like, you know, getting a Mystic Tower and the Defense Tower and the Strike Tower. So the thing is, remember, you only have 5 small plot of land, and which means if you use 3 towers, you only have the farm and the workers' hut left. So maybe at a certain point, once you are done upgrading all your buildings, you can destroy the workers' hut and rebuild a Wishing Well instead, if you want to have all 3 towers. Or you can do getting the Wishing Well first, which I recommend for free-to-play players, and then eventually, when you are very far off into the game, you can destroy the workers' hut to replace it with another tower. So that is what I'll recommend you guys to do. But Wishing Well is actually pretty good. I mean, it's still luck in the end. Maybe you get 7.5k gold all the time, but I can tell you, usually you get energy, but you know, it's all RNG. So what did I get overall? I got EXP potions. This one is for upgrading. I got the express ticket, 20,000 gold, and EXP potions. Not too bad. But there are days that I get 25 gems in a row, and mind you, I didn't buy the monthly gem package anymore, and I have 790 gems. And I would say a good amount came from the Wishing Well. So at this stage, level 10 Town Hall, go for the Wishing Well. Highly recommend it. So level 12, large plot of land. This is the first time you're going to see a large plot of land. You have the Fusion Altar, combine materials of lower rarity to receive better and rare materials. So this is the one I think is supposed to synergize with your alchemy lab, so that you can synergize like green materials. I don't think you can synergize getting a flower though. I might be wrong. So I do not know about the Fusion Altar. So if you have played Valiant Force and you have a Fusion Altar, you need to let me know if you can actually fuse for a flower, because I don't know if you can. So the other one that I have is the Weapon Forge, and this is one that I recommend very, very highly, but it will only start to pay dividends once you get it to max level. Why do I say that? Okay, so at level 1 you can only forge common materials to green, and then later on green to blue, and then now blue to purple, or rather green to blue. This one is common to green, and I have no idea what's this. Yeah, so you can see here I can add 4 greens to get a blue, and here I can add 4 blues to get a purple. So I'm short of not 4 or 5. I'm short of 2 blues right now. I'm gonna try get it real quick for you with my express ticket. So this is where I use my express ticket actually. So try to get 2 more blues for you, just to show you how good the Weapon Altar is. It's one of the only ways, if not the only way, for free-to-play players to get purple weapons. Because I don't think legendary stage drops purple weapon. They only drop blues. Alright. So, come on. Give me a blue, please. I mean, if I get green, it's fine. I can just upgrade the greens to the blue. But I wasted 3 of the greens just now to do the salvage shot just now. Come on. Okay, I just need 1 more blue now. Need 5. Oh, I leveled up. Okay, hero capacity increased. I just need 1 more blue. I have a lot of express tickets, as you can see, mainly from the guild chest, and I don't use express tickets except for drop quests relics. Just saves time, and drop quests don't use energy, so I don't think I need to use energy later on for you guys, so I can spam this. Come on, give me 1 more blue. I think I have enough greens actually. Okay, I got enough greens. So if you want some blue weapons, you can actually fuse greens to blues. It costs a significant amount of gold for the blue ones to purple, but for I might want to keep that actually. Never mind. I'm gonna. Okay, wait. Let me check. Hang on, I pressed the wrong button. I need to check because they had a recent update and they changed some of the blue weapons. I need to check if this one is the blue one. Oh, this one has a set bonus. Never mind. Let's hope we get a good purple. All right. So it's gonna cost me 100,000 gold to do this for you guys. Alright, so this is one of the only ways you can get purple weapons. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think you can get purple weapons from legendary. So I just got a Phoenix Longbow of Defense from this. So you can see the weapon forge will be very useful later on once you upgrade it to high levels. And midway you'll get a steady supply of green equipment which you can use to upgrade to blue. But I would say that it won't really matter until you can actually do legendary to get the blue armors, because as you can see, as I mentioned previously in my other videos, these set bonuses are very, very important. That's why my characters are still using green and not using blues mostly. But this one, yep, you can see you can't get it from gem summon, from gem summon, from gem summon. You can't get these. So what I'm thinking is the weapon forge. I don't think there's an armor forge, that's the thing. But as you can see, it's like a weapon and a shield. So I only see weapons here though. Yeah, I don't think there's an armor forge, so I have no idea how you're gonna get the purple armors, to be honest. Maybe... Wait, let's just double check the buildings. Maybe I got it wrong. So I will go for the weapon forge. Since I've tested it, you can see that it's pretty good over the fusion altar, because I do not know if this is actually better. Alright. And of course, if you don't see yourself getting purple weapons, since you're an FTP player, and yeah, as you can see, weapon forge allows you to get purple weapons, allows you to get blue weapons that you need. But blues, as I mentioned, can be farmed eventually once you clear legendary, which is just a matter of time. Alright, the important one, level 14, strike tower versus shield tower. I would say strike tower because damage is just very strong in this game compared to defense. Like right now, the tank units in this game is not very strong. For both story quests, I would say story quests, once you get a legendary, you need some beefy units. I would say yes, tanks are important. But I have not used a tank unit once I got into heroic, where I managed to replace my tank unit with my Kai, which is a shadow unit, an assassin. And I would say shield tower, I would say strike tower over shield tower at the start. And later on, yeah, you might want to build the shield tower. So next one, level 16, we have the Academy. Generates promotion items essential to promoting your heroes versus the training camp. Both of which I don't think are important. Why? While, you know, generating promotional items essential to promoting your heroes is good, I think this is like RNG, a chance. And the thing about this game is, if you are F2P, you're going to have bag slots problems. Why? Because the drop change relics, they take up an item slot as well, and if you have a building that generates random item slots, or if it generates random relics for you, you're gonna have an inventory problem, even more so. Alright, so as you can see, I got 50, 50, 50. I only have drop relics that I need. I don't have any drop relics that I don't need, which is why I don't think that the Academy is very good, even though for FTP player, getting extra drop relics means essentially getting extra drop keys, but because you want the drop relics that you want, this might not be very good for you. So you have the Mystic Tower unlocked as well. So I mean no, the training camp, which is another medium plot. So the thing is, if these two are not good, then what can you build, right? Instead, so for medium plots, we have I built the Salvage Yard, and I didn't build. Yeah, I built the Alchemy Lab in the end. So I didn't build the Training Academy, I mean the Training Camp or the Academy. I built the Alchemy Lab because I feel that in the end, once I can farm the flowers, the Cleansing Serum will be good. So I would say Alchemy Lab over these two. To be honest, why Training Camp is not good? Send heroes out for training courses to gain EXP. You can just use EXP coefficients to level up heroes. And right now, as I would say F to P after 1 month player, alright, I don't see a need. I don't see an EXP problem in this game. Okay, just potions. Like, let me just show you how fast it is, alright? Because use some potions for you, okay? So you go to items, this, like, why would you have an EXP potion? Like, look at this, ding 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 ding, done. He's max level. Ding 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 ding, max level. EXP problem in this game? No. So, training camp, not useful. Alright, next we have the Water Mill. This one is generating energy versus Mystic Tower. I would say that energy in this game, unless you really want to be hardcore, I do not know how good this is. Like, this one depends on how much you can generate over time. But I can tell you that the generation is not. It's going to be a cap, like the gold mine, most likely. Like you can see, there's a max. There's a capacity that the energy well is probably going to keep for you. Like, you know, for the farm, there's a cap as well. So I'm guessing that the what's this name again? The Water Mill, especially if they're going to be playing, like, I'm playing Valiant Force on the side right now because 7 Knights is my main game, right? I don't see a need for a Water Mill. Yeah, and there should be a cap for the number of energy you can generate. And to be honest, you can get extra energy from like your guild chest, from a wishing well. And if you actually log in at noon time, and if you log in at evening time, where they give you 8 extra energy, and if you're not a hardcore, super hardcore player, I would say that you will not have a. I mean, everyone loves more energy, you know, just like everyone loves more keys in 7 Knights. But I don't see it as being a must-have building, to be honest. You will want to build a Mystic Tower, like getting an increase in magic attack in battle. This cannot be replaced. Like, it is like increasing your overall limit of your hero's magic stat. And magic stat do plays a part in this game, even if you don't use magic heroes. And I will say you probably will use a magic hero since everyone will have a healer. And everyone will be using a mage. Since I mentioned that there are mage, gold mine clearing squads that will use eventually. So, yep, don't think that the Watermill will take precedence over the Mystic Tower. So as I mentioned, in the end you'll get the last large plot, which is the Gem Cavern, and I believe Gem Cavern is definitely for F2P players who doesn't mind more gems, right? And there's probably going to be a limit. Maybe you get 2 per day, like, I don't know, what's Summoner Wars limit, I don't know, but basically don't expect too much from the Gem Cavern, but it's always good to have free gems over time, and they do add up over time as well. So I will say the last large plot of land you can go for a Gem Cavern. But of course, if you again are someone who can spend money, you don't need to generate, you know, gems over time, then yeah, get the Fusion Altar instead, and you can fuse materials to rare materials if you need to do so. Even though I do not know exactly what this building does. So a recap, alright, just do a quick TLDR. Get the gold mine first. Level 4, get the Armor Smith. It's going to help you avoid some RNG without spending extra stamina or energy on trying to get some green equipment. And then after that, get a Worker's Hut. Do not get the farm, do not get the Iron Quarry. I don't think they're going to be useful. And then after that, Salvage Yard seems to be okay, but I would say try to market out. And for those who have tried to market, I think there might be some useful stuff there already. I think it's one of those shops where they just sell you random stuff and you can spend gems to refresh kind of thing. Pretty common in other games as well. And then get the Wishing Well first, get the Weapon Forge, which will be useful later on, get the Strike Tower, don't get either of these, get the Alchemy Lab and start upgrading it for future when you can actually get the flowers for the Cleansing Serum. And then finally, I'll say, maybe if you don't want to get Mystic Tower, you can get the HP and defense first over the Mystic Tower for Arena. And later on, finally, destroy your Worker's Hut when all your buildings are at max level and build your Mystic Tower, and finally, build your Gem Cavern. So this will be my building guide in terms of what you should choose to build. And I have already mentioned some of the improvements they can make to make other buildings useful. So what else is important about buildings? When you have buildings, alright, you can read the guide. Alright, Town Hall allows players to send heroes on expeditions. Expeditions unlocked are determined by buildings built and can only be attempted once a day. So how much gold you can get from the gold mine expedition is how high level your gold mine is. So right now the cap is at 50k. You need to send like the correct, like here's, if I click, wait here, you can choose units to tell you like, okay, class match bonus, that kind of stuff. Usually I just auto it, they will choose the best for you. So I just auto, I send, auto, I send. I don't see a flower by the way, so I don't think the alchemy lab will help you get flowers. So unfortunately, even with buildings that are upgraded, I don't see stuff that are there that will help you get the materials that you can get when you eventually get a legendary. So expeditions are useful because they help you unlock achievements which give you job quest keys. Just trying to find that. Is it enter Garrison? Oh, special. I guess I did that quest already. But basically when you send units out for expeditions, there's a quest that will help you get more job quest keys. This one is completing 55 daily quests. But basically expeditions allows you to get your express tickets and that kind of stuff, as you can see here. Alright. You have the blue enhancement, increase hammer. Alright, the silver smithing hammer, and this is where I get all my express tickets. So expeditions are something pretty useful from buildings as well, and I think that's about it for buildings. If you have further questions for buildings, or if you have a marketplace or fusion altar and you can share with us how good or how bad the fusion altar is, let us know in the comments. If not, my name has been AikawaKazu. Thanks for watching once again. We're gonna summon right now. Wish me luck. And yep, I'll leave you guys with the summon. Goodbye guys, thanks for watching. Stomp the like button to see what I get. I got a... Okay, this guy is net 4, net 4... Oh, I got another Vincent, so... Limit break for Vincent. The rest of them are net 3s, yep. Net 4. So I got one net 5, and there's Vincent, increased drop rate, not too bad. And I did mention, I always mention stuff then, and then I forgot. I did mention I'm going to show you guys what's limit breaking. So I'm going to do a limit break for my Kai here. I finally managed to build another Kai so that I can limit break my Kai. So, limit break. Oh no, I sent my Kai for expedition. That's a mistake. I can't show you guys, my bad. So, no, I'm not going to use 200 gems to speed this up. But basically, let's do a limit break video next time, alright? Thanks for watching guys, God bless, and goodbye.